Hi everyone, happy Saturday. I'm Kathleen Rockney and I'm going to close out this prep week that we've had and get you launched and ready for the next 28 days. I hope you realize in this Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise group that this 28 days is not a contest, it's not a race. It is about you finding bits of information that you receive, that you hear, that you read in this group, in this trusted group over the next 28 days that helps propel you where you want to go. This is your journey, and we really, really respect that. So as the last person in prep week, I want to help give you some ideas, some Jedi mind tricks, some things that you can do that get you out of those vicious cycles. Because let's be realistic. It is simple to make health choices that serve you, that possibly help you lose weight, lower your number of migraines, help you with arthritis. It's simple, but it's not necessarily easy. On the wealth side, and if you'll allow me, I'd prefer to use the word abundance. On the abundance side, yes, there are ways to earn more money. Yes, there are ways of chopping at your budget a little bit. And they may be simple, but they're not necessarily easy. The reason is we get caught in vicious cycles. Now, I'm going to assume that most of you are here because you want to make some kind of health adjustment. Obviously, losing weight is a common one, but losing weight is really, the weight is really just a symptom of something else going on. So here's the vicious cycle in a health crisis. There's something going on in your gut. The gut is where most of your serotonin is made. It's where some critical nutrients are actually built, and some nutrients are definitely absorbed there, hopefully, and also toxins are released. The gut is your second brain. What's going on in your gut is critical to your health. Your gut is communicating with your brain. So what's going on in your brain is critical to your health. And in your brain, what's going on there gives you either the impetus, the urge to make good or not so good diet choices. Those choices impact the gut. So do you see the cycle? What's happening in the gut impacts how your brain is thinking and how your brain is getting communication. Your brain is then going to communicate with you how it wants you to eat. How you eat impacts your gut, and there goes the vicious cycle. Also, in the abundance arena, you have limitations. You see limitations in your life. It may be that you are living paycheck to paycheck. It may be that you can't seem to get a down payment going for a new house. It may be that you aren't even getting paycheck to paycheck. What is going on in your life in terms of abundance or lack, limit, the limit that you see, affects your brain. It affects your mood. Your mood in your brain then affects your ability to come up with new earning potential ideas or new budget cutting ideas. That is a vicious cycle as well. So again, in abundance, you see limitation. It affects how you're thinking, and how you're thinking and your mood affects how you are able to make decisions and see possibilities for other ways of earning money, acquiring money, or being able to cut budget. And trust me, I know, again, it could be simple, but it's not necessarily easy. And I want you to know, if you're at that point where your budget feels like it can't be cut anymore, I totally understand. I'm not going to tell you to cut more. So now let's look at what is that trick that can get you out of these cycles. Let's go back to health. The gut is in a particular situation right now. It is telling your brain something. And if your gut is not healthy right now, It's telling your brain that it wants to be fed more of what those inappropriate foods are because it wants to feed that bad bacteria. What can you do at the brain point that will help? Okay, so this is critical. Your brain is going to be both depressed, fighting cravings, and it's going to want to appease itself and get pleasure. So the way to break out of this cycle, and as you're absorbing information about the kind of foods that are going to serve you in your journey, you want that brain to be ready to want those foods and really want to jump into this. That is what you want. You want to break this vicious cycle. So you've got your gut already where it is. The part we can fix immediately is the brain. How do we do that? This is the Jedi mind trick for this. You are looking initially at your existing situation. Arthritis, maybe irritable bowel syndrome, weight gain, maybe heart issues. That is going to put your brain in more of a depressive mode, which is then going to kick off the, I deserve dessert after such a bad day. And obviously that thought does not serve you. The way to take care of this critical juncture is to look at everything that you're doing right for yourself. Maybe you go out and you walk your dog. Well, that's getting out. That's moving. And also, what were the foods that you ate today that were good? What about that wonderful bowl of oatmeal that you had? The oats themselves were good. What about that protein that you had today? That lean piece of chicken. Don't look at the rest of the plate right now. Just think about, what about that chicken I chose? That was a good choice. Now think about your body. What in my body is working right now? My eyes are working. My ears are working. My voice is working. My arms are working. My legs are working. Look at all those parts of your body and touch them. That's part of the Jedi mind trick. Touch them and realize, thank you, eyes. Thank you, knees that are hurting, but you get me walking every day. Thank you, ears, for being able to hear beautiful music. Thank you, tummy, for doing your best to digest. Thank you, liver, for really, really trying to push my toxins out. And I can feel myself already feeling happy. When you get into that mode, then you can go, now what do I want to eat? Now how do I want to move? Now where do I want to go? Now how do I want to spend my evening? Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. Now let's go back to the abundance thing. In abundance, you're seeing limits. Those limits, I can't pay my bill this month. I don't have the car I really need. I really want to get some money in my children's college fund. Something. You're seeing limits. Your brain is obviously going to get depressed. Now, it could send you into a little bit of a spiral of wanting to spend money to feel better. But what it really does more importantly is when your brain is in the mode of looking at the limits, you don't have that spark of creativity to come up with ways of earning more money, or that spark of creativity or that focus to be able to make a decision that is going to be better for you. Or that surprise of, oh, I see now in my budget, I could do this and cut this out, and it would be okay. So, Jedi mind trick for the abundance cycle that you're stuck in. And again, the solution may be simple, but it's not easy until you do the Jedi mind trick. And I've done this. I have been there. When you're feeling limited in income, abundance, inability to do what you want to do, go where you want to go on vacation, whatever, this is what you need to do. And again, there's a physical component to it. You look at what you have. Oh, I love my bed. I love my mattress. I love the rug or the little throw rug that my feet touch when I first get out of bed. I like the faucets in my bathroom. I like the clean, crisp look of my kitchen sink. I like my cabinets. I like the color of my car. And the other part of the Jedi mind trick is to touch those things. Wow. I like my Buddha. She came from Kauai. I like my silk plant. I've had it for years and I still like it. I like this. I like this fireplace. And when you do that, again, I'm telling you this and I'm feeling that emotion of, oh, I like these things. You're touching them. You're enjoying them. I like my sofa. It's comfy. That flips you out of limitation. Your brain opens up. The serotonin is now flowing. And now you can sit down and go, what could I do to bring in a little bit more money? Or what could I do to release a few things from my budget? Or what could I do to make a different choice of something that is in my budget? I want to keep it in my budget, but maybe there's another version of it that would do me better. You have done the Jedi mind trick, and now it's limitless. So today's Saturday. You've got today and tomorrow to play with these Jedi mind tricks, both the health one and the abundance one. And then when you start to see new input in this group on Monday, it may be a document, it may be someone doing a video, your ears will be more open, your heart will be more open, and you will be ready to receive the information that you deserve to get you where you want to go, and you deserve that too. I'm Kathleen Rockney, and I hope this helped. Take care.